Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Cancer for October 2020. Guys, keep in mind it's a general message, so take what you feel resonates for you, your soul, your heart, and disregard the rest. But also keep in mind that time is fluid. So while this has October on it, this is messages coming through for October. We may be picking up on a situation that's happening now, something that's from the past, or something that's yet to come into your energy field. So just keep an open mind and an open heart, my friends. For all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. You mean the world to me. I love you, love you, love you. Honestly, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. And thank you for helping me to build my channel, to help build my skill set here and my confidence as well. I just want to throw it out to you guys that it really truly means the world. So if you're new to my channel and this resonates, please subscribe, join the journey with me. If you guys feel called to like and share, that would be wonderful. It truly helps me out. And I just want to remind you throughout all the readings, no matter what it is, that it's always going to be up to you and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take to get whatever fulfillment it is in this world that you'd like to see. So if you like the reading, remember it's still going to take you implementing these changes to help see this come into fruition, as well as energy changes. So if it doesn't resonate, check your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign, and you might find something there. So before I get into this today, I'm just going to call in spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible and delivering only messages that are here for the highest of the good of those of us watching. So I'm going to start today with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle by Jill Pine, I think it is, or Pyle. I wanted to show you guys because I think it's a really wonderful deck. It would be a great addition to anybody's collection, and it'd be even awesome just to every day kind of be like, what do I need to focus on today? So if you do like these cards, that's what they're called, and I think they came out 2022, so a lot of things that came out in this year, we don't see them as much because we weren't out shopping and we weren't seeing them. So if you're interested, they're there. So let's get one message here for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit, as an overarching energy that would be helpful to us moving forward. Thank you. And this one here is the wrong way, so we got two that flew out. Spend time with your friends. Burning bowl ritual. Watch a movie. Some of you may be doing movies with a friend. This burning bowl ritual as well can be done in groups. This is, whether it's your bowl, it's your kitchen sink, wherever it is, but this can be very helpful in terms of, it could be a fire as well, an outside bonfire, but write down on paper anything that you feel like you're ready to let go of. If there's hurts, if there's negativities, if there is misunderstandings, if there's negative thoughts, whatever it is, write these down and then burn them. And as you watch it burn, ask Spirit to help release any attachments that you had to these ideas, to these little pieces of paper. Ask that they burn, and as they burn, also the attachment to you feeling a certain way about these things, ask it to help dissipate. You may want to finish this off with a bath. You could have salt water in it, Epsom salt, sea salt, lavender if you wanted to use some essential oils to just help really incorporate this, to really bring it home that you are releasing. You are burning the stuff that is no longer meant for you. And fire here is very important because you're feeding the fire and you're putting your intention forward that this fire will burn away the things that you're ready to let go of. And afterwards, if you wanted to pair it with a bath, when you set your bath up, maybe put a candle in there as well to bring that fire element in, to really harness in our ceremony and intention. And ask Spirit with this bath to help release any lingering attachments out through the water into the world with love and to be transmuted. Spending time with friends is often very underrated. Our friends are the people that can make us laugh, that can take away our worries, listen when we have hardships, and they're also the ones that we can have fun friends with, obviously, fun with, okay? I'm also hearing a coven for some of you. This could be people who are like-minded. If you see here, she's reading their tarot cards, they have a cup of tea, spend time with people who also like to do the things that you like to do. In this burning ceremony as well, there seems to be, I think there's crystals around her as well. So you may want to bring in a crystal, focus your intention. We also have watch a movie here. Do something fun. Lounge around. Take your mind off the day-to-day. Cuddle up with the cat. Cuddle up with a cup of coffee. And let your mind wander is what I hear. Let go of some of the heavy stuff. So I'm going to read you a little bit of number 49, which is spend time with friends. If something I say triggers you or it sparks interest, what was it? How did it make you feel? And how can you use this in your day-to-day world to create positive change in your realities? I am surrounded by loving reflections. That's the mantra. So when we're talking about positive affirmations here, this could be a really great one to do in the mirror. I am surrounded by loving reflections. Friends are one of the greatest gifts in life. Plan a time to meet up with your friends in person to do something fun, even if it's the simple act of sitting around and talking about what's going on in your lives. If you've been out of touch with friends who keep coming up in your thoughts, make sure you get caught up with them. Reach out to a friend who lives far away, share the best of what's happening to both, and see what you can learn from each other to propel you forward for your journeys. To call in more fun and a more profound sense of connection, plan a goddess circle with your besties. Bring your friends together to share wisdom and experiences around a theme, to arrange a ritual, and to celebrate the full moon or solstice. So we've got lots of different phases of the moon here, and with the full moon coming up on the 31st of October, this may be a great time. Like I kept hearing coven, bring your friends together. This could even be, you know what, we're moving out of this cycle. I feel like November 1st, it's a new cycle because your full moon is about completions. What are we ready to complete? What are we ready to go of? What energy are we ready to burn out of our lives? And who do we want with us going into the next chapter? This also is when you put intention together and you put more than one brain, more than one intention together. The power here that's created is extra or phenomenal, intense is what I hear. But things that we may do on our own, they still have power, but when we get together with like-minded people and share our energies, share our energetic signatures as well, we can do things and create profound change. So for some of you, get out, go watch a movie with your friends, go look at the stars, pray to the full moon, dance around naked around a fire, whatever you want to do, but do this with people who respect you, respect your boundaries, and want to see the best for you. So the journal prompt, if you wanted to journal and to kind of write anything about this, would be, are there new friends that you want to call in? If so, write out the qualities of these new friends that these new friends hold to help usher in their arrival in your life. If what I'm saying is, go hang out with your friends, and you're like, yeah, it's great, Sarah, but I don't have any of those, call them in. Send out to the universe that you're ready to receive your tribe. You're ready to receive the people in your life who are meant to be here. And I'm getting so emotional. My eyes are welling up because I feel like this is really important. Many of us, if we don't have these friends, if we don't have the people in our life that share our sense of direction, who share our feelings and our life purpose, who also may believe in some of the things that we do, if we're feeling like an outsider within our families, friends really help. And if we don't have those people, call them in because they come to you at the right time, and these people are our soulmates. They are our soul tribe. So I feel like, as well as if you don't have this soul tribe, if you feel like you're ready for it, call it in. Burn away all the things that say, I have no friends, nobody likes me, or I'm feeling alone. Burn those thoughts. Let them go and send more positive messages out into the world where my tribe will find me. Send out vibrations. Shine your weird light friggin' bright so other weirdos like you find you. Okay? This is really important. And it does work. It may mean that you have to give up an attachment to timelines and an attachment to necessarily who. Like, for example, okay, if I am trying to call Leonardo DiCaprio to me because I would like to be friends with him, if I'm envisioning and saying Leonardo DiCaprio is my friend, Leonardo DiCaprio hangs out at my house, Leonardo DiCaprio and I have coffee dates, that's not going to work, right? If it does work, I don't know where he saw me, but hi, Leo, right? But sending out messages where I am ready to connect with my soul tribe. My soul tribe comes to me. You can also, when you're sitting around this fire calling them in, envision yourself hanging out with people who are like you. Envision the qualities as well of what would your friends look like? What would your friends be like? What would they act like? These kinds of things. Call them in. And when they come to you, open them up. Open them up. Don't open them up. Open arms. Welcome them with open arms. And in terms of open them up, I feel like you will open each other up, because your energy signatures will be that when you meet, when you come together, you'll know it instantly. This is past life. We've been together before. And the spiritual connection that you will share with these people will open you up to new horizons, broaden your horizons, broaden your spectrum of belief as well, and what you feel is possible in this world. So have a burning bowl ritual. It can be done in your kitchen sink. Take your candle, burn the piece of paper, throw it in the sink after so you can toss it. Spend time with the people that you care about, that make you laugh, and you know what? Celebrate the moon. So the bottom of the deck I want to show you is use your hands. You may want to create something too. You may want to, here she's doing pottery, but you may, if you crochet, if you knit, you may want to cook, you may want to clean. There's that saying, right, that the devil's playground is idle hands or something like that. This is saying, you know what, craft, create, do something that you can be proud of. If nothing else, if you feel like none of that really makes you want to do it, read tarot cards, use your hands for that. If you don't want to do that, pet your cat, spend some time with animals, and then just enjoy the people around you. So I'm going to move on now to the Shadowscape Tarot and see what messages we have for Cancer moving forward. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Cancer, please? What is the overarching energy you would like us to know? Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So feeling like we need to charge forward. And I feel like this as well as communication. Charging forward with communication. Charging forward with new ideas. We have two cards that came out. We have the Empress and the High Priestess, both in reverse. I'm not going to read them as reversals. I'm going to flip them over. And what I think why they're in the reversal is whatever this conversation is, whatever this positive movement forward is, this High Priestess is about following our intuition, connecting with our feminine, well, both of them. We have very, very feminine energies here. And when we connect to our feminine knowledge and our intuition and our inner knowing, our third eye is open, our crown is open, we are loving, we are forgiving, and we are pregnant, not necessarily with child, but the Empress could be pregnancy, and some of you may know it by ignoring it. Wow, okay. But that could be it. Here, this is saying don't deny your femininity. This card suggests honoring the moon. This is also moon cycles. This is that divine feminine energy. So whether or not you are a masculine or you are a feminine, we can connect with that internal feminine energy by following our gut instincts, by listening to words unspoken, by calling in our tribe, and by initiating ceremony into the spiritual world. When we ignore this stuff, Spirit has to speak louder for us to hear it, and they may try and communicate it in different ways. So I'm also feeling like really guided to say to you guys, pay attention to the portals opening up to you right now. Whatever is being released, as it releases, pay attention to what comes to you. What energy is now open up for you to experience in your world? This, if you are a man and you or a woman and you don't feel like you are blocked in accepting your feminine identity, you don't feel like you're blocked in using your intuition, and you don't feel like you have any spiritual blocks, this could be someone around you. It could be someone very important in your life. Let's get a little bit more, okay? So Spirit, tell me about the High Priestess, or someone could be pregnant. Just when I said earlier that there could be a pregnancy and you knew it but didn't want to listen to it, one of my stuff on my bookshelf just randomly shifted. I haven't touched it. So, a whole bunch of stuff here. We have the Death card that came out in reverse. Again, I think there's a major block here, and we're going to uncover it. This stuff I'm going to put back, but this is Scorpio. This is Scorpio season as well. And Halloween, to me, seems like a wrap-up, right? 2020 has been one crazy year, hasn't it, guys? We've let go of a lot of shadows. We let go of a lot of fears. We've had to work through things that I bet you most of us never thought would ever happen, right? Excuse me, I'm hearing like working through loneliness as well throughout quarantine, working through negative emotions. And this year has really been a major turning point, I feel like, in terms of raising the vibration of this planet by having people go through mass awakenings and doing it together, focusing on togetherness, however separate. And it's all about the narrative and the rhetoric that we use. This Death card does not mean somebody or death is in the air. It means that transformation is afoot. So the ending of October, the 31st of October, we are also looking at this burn ritual. There's real fire here, and I feel like real passion with this phoenix saying, you know what, we're going to allow everything to be seen. Let this full moon shine brightly the places that it needs to. Let me fall and focus on my intuition, not let me fall. Let me focus on my intuition. Let me see what I'm already aware of and rise up into the being that you've yet to become. Can you tell me, Spirit, about the Death card, please? Alright, so there's a lot here. What time do we have? A little late. That's too much. Spirit, one card for the Death card, please. There. That's some of these I saw already, so I'm going to take them. 7 of Wands. This could be quarreling and battling with another. This could be the World cards on the end. Brand new completions. Brand new cycles happening with a very, very full moon. The Page of Pentacles here. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the Hierophant, which is the masculine equivalent of the High Priestess. So for some of you, the friends that you could be calling in could be counterpart. It may be soulmate. It may be a very, very spiritual soul connection that you're calling in. Okay, so what I'm also hearing before I move into these cards is if you are trying, when you're saying, what friends would I like to come to my world? If you are trying to call in soulmates, twin flames, things like that, be very aware that these soul contracts may come with a bunch of karma. So I have before done a soul contract meditation where I requested a soul contract to come in. I learned a lot of lessons. I didn't actually think it would work, and it did. For any of you actually interested, though, there is a channel called Gold Rays Twin Flames. It's a man that runs it, and it was his channel that I did the meditation on. So if you are interested in that, by all means, check him out. because it really was transformative. It's what I needed at the time, and I really felt called to take on that soul contract at the time as well. I was feeling very alone, and I was hoping to call in someone who would understand me, and the soul contract I got had massive amounts of karma. So I feel like probably in another life as well, the contract that I brought to me, the person that I brought to me, we definitely had been in each other's lives throughout past lives. Like it was very, very recognizable. But this isn't about me. I just feel like it's important to share right now. But the thing with that is it needed to have me stand up for me, and to see that, yes, even though this person, is your soul contract, even though you have a soul contract with this person, it doesn't mean that they need to stay in your life forever. Just a thought, okay? So keep in mind that these are suggestions. I'm not saying go out and do a meditation to call in a soul contract, because those aren't always what we want. But when we're calling in our friends, be aware that as you call these energies in, you may be calling karmic retribution and lessons to yourself as well. But that doesn't mean it's negative. It means it was time. So this 7 of Wands here about struggle, competition, it's like we want to release this stuff. I think there's also a defending here, because this one is sort of defending the babies from the badger. There could be, you feel defensiveness as well. We have the Page of Pentacles here though, and there could be what I'm feeling as well, as if in friendships, relationships, you feel like you're constantly defending yourself. We want to put our best foot forward here. And that is so funny. I was so drawn to, you see her foot there? Put your best foot forward. That's one of the messages I channeled, and I forgot to tell you because I tried to record this already, and the smoke alarm went off in my house. We were cooking pizza pockets, and I went to hit pause, and I hit stop, and there's really no way of getting it back. So the messages are coming out fairly similar here, but knowing that we need to take care of ourselves so that we're going to put our best foot forward. And when we're trying to bring new people into our world, create a new reality, put that version of yourself that you want to be going forward out into the world. So really important though, with this world in reverse here, that if we choose not to do this, if we choose coming up into the end of October that we're not going to do any of our spiritual work, some of the soulmate relationships and karmic relationships that we call to us may be more lessons that aren't necessarily what we want. So let's also look at, we had the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Wheel of Fortune, all major arcana in the reverse. The Hierophant was not in reverse, and this is spiritual knowledge, spiritual authority, knowing your rights, right? This could be legal as well, that there could be a legal issue that has been happening, that it's not quite over yet, and that there could have been squabbling or quarreling. For some of you, I feel like this could be a divorce with this Death card that's here, and the 7 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, looking for something, trying to have a new start. And with this being, could be a marriage, could be, legal system, court cases, just understanding what do we actually believe in this world. And with this in the reverse, this Wheel of Fortune, then you also have the World. There is some major changes happening. Before I do anything else, why is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse? I heard it's not time yet. You have the Lover's card, which is maybe potentially a Gemini, but this is a choice. It's a choice in love. For some of you, with the Empress, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles, the Lover's card, the High Priestess. That's how many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Star came out in the reverse, 8. Your wishes, I heard wishes do come true. Okay, you could have Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio with that. If there's blocks to change, it's because it's not time yet. And there may be soul contracts that are coming to you that have healing. So I feel like it's important that this Lover's card too is the choice is yours. Everything's not black and white. And for some of you, also what I heard is duality. Take a note from the Geminis. I myself is a Gemini, my friends, and my moon is Cancer. So this is also about being able to be a person of two minds. You know, for example, I really love the feeling of fur coats, but I really don't like the practice of killing animals for fur. So I can be of two minds. I can look at this beautiful fur coat and touch this beautiful fur coat and realize that it has a history. Hopefully it's older, you know, but I don't have to wear it or be by it. So there's major changes unfolding this month. There is new connections brewing. There's real change. I mean, real change. I mean, to have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Death card, there is so much transformation here. And it's going to be that you do need to put your best foot forward to harness these in and really be willing to change. Don't, as well, what I'm hearing is don't ignore your intuition, okay? Like, don't ignore that quality within you that knows without knowing. If you feel like something important or special is going to happen, just wait. You know, you may want to write it down as well to test it out. So we had the Earth Magic Oracle, Green Man, and Synergy came out, and this also came out in the Virgo reading. Just want to show you because this is the divine masculine energy. Talks about the interconnectedness of everything. We have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. For some of you, this connection, this friendship, it really, really could be someone of the opposite sex. It could be someone of the same sex, but your gender polarities or your internal masculine, feminine polarities. One of you is a higher on masculine, one is more feminine, just depending on how this works. Truly, this could be also a twin flame relationship or a very, very strong soulmate connection where you guys are meant to do something extraordinary in this world. And this is kind of what I'm getting here. It's your choice whether you take this healing, because these relationships are healing relationships. It's making me teary-eyed again. So, wow. There are discussions that need to happen, endings that need to happen, and transformations that need to happen. So, let's see here. So, I'm feeling like Desert, oh my gosh, Vision Quest. That's another one. We have the Green Man's energy, knowing that everything is interconnected, and timing is all in divine timing, right? Everything works. So we have karmic lesson, blah, 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 boom. Here's this major change. Here's this major relationship. We also have the Green Man with Desert and Vision Quest. For some of you, this is literally going to the desert, having a soul-searching mission, you know, taking part in like Native American or like peyote rituals, not suggesting peyote, but there's a book. I can't remember the name of it, so I'll stop talking about it, but some of the Yaqui, that's it, some of the Yaqui Indian or Native American teachings might be really important, but this here is about looking for direction. So you may want to have a shamanic workshop, or you may want to do shamanic drumming or a meditation and just ask spirit for some guidance. Where do I go next? So that's what I have for you. I really, really hope this resonated. Like I said, if it doesn't, check out your moon or your rising signs. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And if you would like to comment on this, or if you'd like to contact me, please do. We can definitely be friends. So, bye guys. Have a great month.